The bra I used to wear then, if they use it to stone you, your head is going to explode. You know, one had figure 8, okay, joy. If you see what joy carried in front, if you now go to the back and see what joy carried behind. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you, you know I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always coming back. Okay, so today I didn't plan on doing a video today. I was actually on my way out of the office, but I got this message on Instagram that I decided to address because I can so much relate to the struggles that this lady is going through, and I can imagine that a lot of people are also going through that. So I just wanted to address this issue of loving your body or accepting your body or hating your body, basically. Yes, because I went through that phase especially when I was a teenager, right? I grew up to, you know, learn a lot of things that I'll be sharing with you guys today. But before I got to learn that, I also struggled a lot with my self-image, with my body, with accepting my body image, and not just accepting but loving my body, right? So I'm going to be sharing with you some of the tips that helped me. But before then, I want to share the Instagram message I got that made me want to do this video. So she said, "Good evening, sis. Please, I have a personal question. Please, ma, I don't want my identity to be known." That's fine. She said, "I am having serious issues with accepting my body type. Small breast, small buttocks. I don't know. I'm just wondering, I may not be romantic to the person I finally settle with because my body does not move me, not to talk of moving a guy. So many insecurities about this, but how do I overcome it?" All right, so yes, we're talking about loving your body. We're talking about self-hate, self-image, right? And how you see yourself. And it's very amazing because I literally just wrote an article on LinkedIn on self-worth, right? Of course, in a professional setting, but everything just boils down to knowing yourself and loving yourself. But this time, not just yourself, but your body. Okay, I've already responded to her. Of course, we had a conversation. I told her, I gave her the steps and the rest of it, but I just felt like there'll be a number of people who are actually struggling with this too, you know, on YouTube and the rest of it. So I decided to, you know, do this video to be able to help you guys. How was I able to overcome hating my body and not wanting my body? So let us start from the beginning, okay? So I feel like I would leave some pictures if I can somewhere around here, just to show you the body I have. Nothing much has changed, but since I got married, a few things has, you know, improved. You know, funny enough, last week Tuesday, when I left here, right, I told you guys I was going to church. So I went to church and we finished. So we're having a training in church, right? A professional training. And when we're done, about two of my friends, or two people that I knew, they were my church members in Ghana, right? So we happened to meet each other in my husband's church that is now my church, right? We happened to meet each other here, and I think I stood up to answer some questions. And after the service, they called me and they were like, they're like. The both of them literally, like, they walk up to me and said, "What is happening to you? Like, when you were talking, we're just looking at your ass. Like, what happened to your bum bum?" So funny. And of course we just joked about, of course you don't just say that to anybody if you guys are not friends to some extent, right? So that is just to tell you that they were surprised that what's happening to you, you're improving and all of that. So first of all, that's to show you that even when I was in Ghana, and that was my university days, I was very, very thin, very slim. Now, I know when we talk about the concept of, you know, body image, body positivity and the rest of it, we always look at, oh, people that are big, right? You know, the plus size people, like they are the ones that have issues with it. You'll be surprised. There are a lot of, you know, slim people that also have issues with, you know, being positive with their body, right? Like they hate their body. Someone like this lady, someone like me then, okay? So I grew up a very slender person, right? I think I've said it in this channel before. I wasn't tall, I was long, okay? I was long, everything this lady described. No, she said she has small buttocks, small breasts. By the time I started to have breasts, all of my friends already had, okay? As in they had. I was still looking for mine. By the time my friends were already wearing bra, nothing, you understand? I was still wearing shimmy. And it's so bad because when they already grew and they were matured in their front area and back area and their shapes are coming out, when you reach puberty, right, and they're already doing that, then me, I'm just having, your back call it poco, that's small when your chest or your breast is just developing, right? It was a struggle. Okay, it was a struggle. So I'll have to wear like top bra and the rest of it. At the point I graduated to wearing foam bra. Now there's a difference between padded bra and foam bra. Okay, there is totally difference between the two of them. Padded bra, yeah, it's just to help you to conceal your nipple, to give you more definition and the rest of it. Foam bra is to give you the shape of a boobs when you don't have. So it's a lot. You see, the bra I used to wear then, if they use it to stone you, your head is going to explode. Yeah, they were strong and they were, those people that did those bras, like, couldn't they do something that felt more like a, like breast, but not breast, you understand? But anyways, I think I'm saying breast a lot in this video. But yeah, we're talking about body image. Yeah, so I was talking about when I was growing up, so I didn't have any of that, and it wasn't really a problem for me when you're young. And you see, this is where one of the issue happens. One of the things I'm going to address, because most times, even as we don't know that we have issues, like everybody has different body types, and you see, it has been normal. When I was a child, I knew I was slim, but you understand, it wasn't really a problem until people start to compare you with other people. We'll address that as we move on. But yes, that was where my struggle began. People started to say, oh, they call me pankere wagao. If you know what pankere wagao means, is pankere, if you're a Nigerian, cane, like a cane, right? A cane. A cane that wore gown, that wore a dress, you understand? That they called me alapaike. All these things are in my English, are in my language rather. That's the handle of a bucket. You understand? They called me so much, like so they called me a lot of demeaning name, but even though they didn't mean it as being demeaning, to them they were just making jokes and making fun, but it didn't always come off like that, you understand? Even my mom's friends, family friends, my sister's friends, classmates, they always made reference, because I don't think majority of them did not mean it as an insult. They just always made reference to my body, you understand? And at a point, I started to feel very, very insecure about my body, especially when Aunt Titi, I know you have not, she messaged me last week that she has never heard her name on my channel. Titi is actually one of my closest friends. She was my best lady in my wedding day. Yeah, Titi Layo. Anyway, so she's my cousin, right? So when my dad died, right, Titi came to stay with us. She came to stay with me, and we became like best of friends. People saw us and literally thought we're twins because we look like twins. So yes, Titi is she's an amazing lady. She's single, so in case you're looking for a single, God-fearing, beautiful lady, just anyways, let's move on. So what was I saying? So when my cousin came to live with me, I think that was when my insecurity heightened a bit, and that was because, yeah, she was not busty, but we are the same age mate, yet when you're not wearing bra and people can see definitions and stuff. I was very insecure. I didn't want to go naked in front of her, because the very first day she went naked in front of me, or I don't want to say naked, the very first day she was without clothes in front of me, I was like, whoa, okay. And I was so shy. I was so insecure about my body. I couldn't undress in front of her. Of course we got over it, but I never got over the fact that she looked more mature than I did because of the physical feature. But before then, no, I think it was even during that time that she came to stay with me, but I think a year before, anyways, during that time also, I used to join inter-house sports. I used to be an athlete in my school. So normally during the school, we'll go for training every once a week or once in 2 weeks. We'll go to the field for training, okay? And when we go for training, when we come back, we all go to the bathroom, have our baths before changing into our uniform and stuff. And normally all the girls will go into the bathroom, have their bath together. The very first time I tried that, we were all together. We're like 6 of us in the bathroom, and look at everybody, like look at the weights they were carrying, look at the back, look at the front, and then look at me. There was them and there was me. And as if it wasn't bad enough that I was already feeling bad. by myself, they started to say, Damola, you don't even have this, you don't even have that. Hey, Damola this, Damola that. I felt so bad about that because they really, really made fun of me. And that's not the first time they've been making fun of me. In short, there was a time, I remember when I was in secondary school, that a guy, one of my secondary school's classmates, hit my chest by mistake. And the minute he hit it, I told you about those bra. They are, I don't know what to call it. They are bulletproof. You understand? When he hit it, his hand. You understand? And he started to make fun of me that what is on my chest, what is in my chest, and the rest of it. And they called the attention of the whole class. They were all laughing at me. They made fun of me, like I'm wearing foam bra. I don't have breasts. I don't have this. I don't have that. And it hurts, but I've always been the person that, whatever, you understand? I always brush off those things. I couldn't stand up for myself. That's one thing we'll be addressing also. And I just like, oh no, I don't care. But I deep down, it was really affecting me. My two best friends were, one had figure 8, okay, Joy. If you see what Joy carried in front. If you now go to the back and see what Joy carried behind, hey God, Joy was always receiving compliments everywhere we go to. You see Joy receiving compliments. The other friend, my other secondary school best friend, was Tosin. She had the front, not a lot, but back she had, and then hips. Hips don't lie. You understand? I'm giving you all this background story because I need you to understand that I also faced this, right? So Tosin and Joy would always have advances from guys, and I wouldn't. And then my cousin Titi, when she came to stay with us too, she just came, and all the guys I was having crush on were having crush on my sister, my cousin. She's like a sister to me. So yeah, so I really, really felt very bad because I wasn't getting the advances, and I think it just made me very tough, kind of like I was really, really tough because I really felt bad. And to make matters worse, there was an example I wanted to share, I've forgotten. But anyway, so yes, that was how, I grew up not liking my body. Oh my God, I did not like my body. So I was always wearing, at least for the front, okay? Because it's not nice. Sometimes you want to wear a dress that's, that is nice, but then the chest is just flat and all of that. But I would wear foam bra, like regardless of how much you insult me, I was always doing that in church, it was so bad that when I wake up in the morning, of course you can't sleep with bra in my mother's house, okay? And it's not healthy for you. So when we wake up in the morning, we have to go and fetch water outside and stuff. I will have to wear my bra, right, before going outside because I was so shy of my body, right? And I think I took my mom's body. And you know what's so annoying too? My sister, my blood sister, okay? The only thing is I'm very, 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 very much taller than her. Some of you saw her on my Instagram page the other day. You were like, we look like twins. And I honestly don't see the resemblance. But she had, I did like my sister too because I felt like she had all the good features. She had the front, she had the back, she had hips. I didn't even have anything. So I felt so bad, and I felt so much hatred towards her when I was a teenager because I felt like, why am I the one that took my mom's? Like, if you saw my mom, even when my mom was my age, if you saw her, I feel like if I have those pictures, I will leave it somewhere around here. My mom was like this. She was exactly like me. So I took my mom's stature. She was tall. My mom is tall. I took everything from my mom, okay? So so yes, so I didn't like that. I really didn't. So we're able to scale through secondary school. It wasn't easy for me, to be honest. I had a tough time. Whenever anyone wants to talk to me, the first thing they say is about my body. The first way they address me, so they'll say lepa. Lepa means a slim person, right? Orobo is a fat person. You want to talk to me, you say lepa. Some will say Agbani Derego. Agbani Derego is the first Miss Universe, first Nigerian Miss Universe, you understand? So that you see is a good thing, but you also know it's not a good thing. They are just saying it in reference to your body, even if they meant it as a good thing, you understand? So people always made reference to my body, and I grew up like that. I went to the university, the same thing happened, okay? The people I had as friends, Bolaji had, Christy had, I didn't have. And a few times, you know, theirs wasn't that bad, but a few times they made reference to it and I'm going 100 level words. Maybe if very, very few times. They don't have time for all of those ones. But in my workplace, they always said that. In my school, they always said that. Boys were not approaching me when I was younger. But, well, I did have a few boyfriends, you understand, that approached me because of my height. I always looked, even though I didn't have all of those features, I always looked like older than my age because I was tall, you understand. I was wearing the foam bra, you understand. Back, I did not even, there was no remedy for my back. There was no remedy for my hips. I was just like that. So secondary school, I met amazing people, but yeah, but it was in, university rather. So it was in university that I now, you know, started to like see, I need to own my body. And then that was when I now started to put some of these things in place. It was, I don't know, nobody really spoke to me about it. It's just, I just got to a point where I'm like, this is my body, do you understand? And that's the first thing that I want to talk to you guys, how to love your body. Acceptance. See, to me, I just got to that place where I said, well, all the while in my teenage years, with my cousin, with my friends, with every other person, it was more or less like, I want that body, you understand? I didn't like to look myself in the mirror. I didn't like it. I didn't like the object. That was how I used to see myself, the object staring back at me, because it didn't fit into, you know, what the society calls a pretty, you know, gifted lady. We'll talk about that too. But I got to a point in secondary school, I think there was a time that I think I was in the bathroom, right? And this lady walked in and I was literally looking at myself. At this point, I've gotten to a place of acceptance of my body. And I think this lady walked in and she was like, are you sure you are going to see a man to marry you like this? With this, the way you are, you know, slim and, you know, you don't have anything and stuff like that. And she said it in the past and like she was just joking, but it stayed with me. It truly, truly stayed with me, okay? And I think it was at that point that I remember I was looking at myself in the mirror. I was literally feeling myself before this lady came in. And then she said that, and she's a really nice lady. You see, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people don't realize that even when you're trying to be nice, you can truly, truly hurt somebody. It's like someone who, you know, hasn't given birth and you're just saying the person that, hey, you know, when are you going to give birth? Like, there's some things that are just insensitive, okay? And it also has to do with body. All right, so this lady said that, and then I remember that day I looked at myself and I'm like, whatever, you understand? I am still beautiful the way I am, you understand? Even though at a point when she said it, I was down, but I'm like, no, like, look at you, you understand? That was the point when my acceptance started. And I think that's where everybody needs to get to. When you accept that this is the body I have, this is what God has given me, whether you are slim, whether you're fat, okay, or you're big or plus size or whatever they call it, this is the body that I have. This is the body that I have, okay? You need to first of all accept your body. Accept everything. Yes, I don't have boobs. Yes, I don't have bum. Yes, I don't have hips. Yes, I don't have all of those things, but I am still beautiful. I am a speck, okay? That is the first thing that you need to do. Accept that this is my body and this body that God has given to me, you know? And that's the other thing I want to talk about, which also links to what I'm saying, is focus on the functionality of your body. There are a lot of things that you as a skinny person can do that a big person cannot do, and there are a lot of things that a big person can do that you as a skinny person cannot do. God did not give me all those mass because my purpose does not align with that, okay? God gave that person the body because her purpose aligns with that. He didn't give me all those bones and stuff because I wouldn't need it. So this is the body that God has given me and I'm going to accept it, okay? So I got to that point where I'm like, well, this is my body, this is me, okay? So when people address me as Lekpa, yes, they call me Pankere Wagan, that's me, you understand? Instead of seeing it as a negative thing, it became like a positive thing. Yes, I'm a model, you understand? I have the body of a model. And if you're, you know, on the plus size, yes, you understand, this is my body, I am pretty, I am plentiful, like people they want more of me, you get it? Just look for that thing. Focus on the functionality of your body. Just know that this body I have it because it is meant for me, okay? I am meant to be this way, okay? You understand? So yeah, accept your body. You did not make yourself, okay? As part of acceptance is, I didn't make myself this way. God made me this way. So why should I be beating myself up on something that I don't have control over? Of course, I understand that, especially for the plus side, you know, angle, or even the slim side. You know, maybe you're not eating enough, vitamins or whatever. And for the big people where you're eating too much and stuff, and you need to cut back, that's fine. But before you are able to do that, you need to first of all accept your body. This is my body, okay? So So I got to the point where I don't wear bra. You understand? And Jesus, that was when I realized that I am blessed. I am very blessed because I'll be with my friends, and you understand, I am braless. You understand? And people don't notice. Let my friend with a big front go braless. You understand? Things will be dangling. People will be watching. You understand? So I realized that I am actually blessed with this small package that God has given me. So there's an upside. So look for the upside in yours. I'm talking about skinny because that was my issue. Okay, if you're big, you understand, that's a lot of assets that people are looking for. You understand? There's beauty in everybody type. That's one thing you need to know. Okay, so acceptance, and also focus on the functionality rather than the aesthetic function of your body. Okay, your body is created that way because of its function, okay, or what you're meant to do. Okay, so stop focusing on the aesthetic. And then the next thing that I have here is you need to ask yourself the tough question: why? Why do you think your body is not enough? For me, like I said at the beginning, I liked the way I was when I grew up. It was when people started to compare me, when people started to tell me that this is what a good boy or sexy person should look like. That was when I started to have problem with myself. It is when I started to scroll on social media and I say, this is what a beautiful person should look like. This is what a sexy woman is. That was when I started to have issues. I did a video on body image. Go and watch that video because I talked a lot about different era of body image that has existed. There was a time that it was leopard, that was raining. In short, there was a time in Nigeria that it was horrible, that was raining. If you were not big, you were suffering. You understand? Then it became slim chest, slim this, slim waist, slim everything, Barbie doll kind of thing. Now it is figure 8, big front, big back. Very soon it will change. No, in short, now it has changed to big hips. Very soon it keeps changing. So why are you allowing external factors to determine your image? Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I have to ask myself, why do I feel this way? Because they said that my body is not good, that is why I am feeling bad about my body. No. Okay, and I'll address this lady's question about a guy. And that's another reason. Is it because I'm trying to attract? What kind of man do you want to attract, by the way? Or what kind of man are you trying to attract? A man that is so superfluous. I mean, what's that, my husband's English? That his focus is only on your physical appearance. Is that the kind of man you want to marry? Is that the kind of man you want to spend the rest of your life with? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I told you guys, I showed you guys the picture. You guys can go through my social media page. You will see the picture I was. I shared some throwback of me and my husband during Valentine's Day. You'd see, I was never a big person. In short, those front thing you were seeing, it was by the help of foam bra and the rest of it. You understand? So yeah, you need to realize that you are beautiful however you are, but you need to ask yourself the tough question: where is this coming from? Where is this, my body is not beautiful enough, I am not beautiful enough? Where is that thought coming from? That word that is in your ear or in your head that keeps repeating that you are not enough. Where is that word coming from? Sometimes it's from your parents. Sometimes it's from someone in your childhood. Sometimes it's from your teacher. Sometimes it's the voice of your friend. Sometimes it's a voice in the past that is still ringing in your head and making you to feel like you're not enough. Ask yourself that question. Who has that voice? That voice is not yours. Okay, it's not yours because God created you this way, and we didn't have an issue until we started to hear and see. Okay, so ask yourself that question. Is it social media pages? Is it your friends? Is it the people you surround yourself with? Whose voice is that? Whose voice is telling you that you're not enough? When you recognize that voice, that is when you truly you truly start to heal. Okay, yeah. So the next thing that I have here is stop comparing your body with anybody's body. I've already mentioned this before. This is the body I have. This is the body God has given me. This is the body God have given you. I celebrate you. I celebrate my body. Everybody body be. Okay, I don't even know what that means, but we are all not the same. And what makes human nature so beautiful is our uniqueness. It's our uniqueness. So why would I be comparing my body with your body, knowing fully well that this is the body that I have, this is the body that God has given me, and we are different? Do you understand that? So yeah, please don't let anybody make you feel less than because of your body. Stop comparing your body with somebody else's body. You don't have the same body. And that thing you're wishing you have, there are lots of people who are gifted with assets and they are going for breast reduction. They are going for butt reduction. They are going for removing fat everywhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? And there are those who are, slim. You that are aspiring to be slim, and all they are praying for is, God, make me bigger. Give me more flesh. Do you understand what I'm saying? So who told you so? Who is lying to you? Do you understand that? Identify that voice and then stop comparing yourself. If it's social media feed, delete it. That's another point I have here. You need to filter the people you follow, the people that follows you on social media. If that is where the problem is, if it's that every time you open your phone, you're seeing a slim person and then you have questioned your body, then you need to unfollow them and follow the people that will make you feel better about yourself. Okay? So if you're feeling that way because you feel like you will not be happy until you get to that body that you want. First of all, what I would advise is you need to first of all know and realize that happiness, genuine happiness, right, is not going to come from your outer appearance. Okay, actually happiness is not in a thing. Okay, happiness has to be found from within. Do you understand what I'm saying? So people say, when I get that job, I'll be happy. When I finally get married, I'll be happy. When I finally have children, I'll be happy. When I do this, I'll be happy. And then you get the job, and then you get a child, and then you get the husband, and then you get the career, and you're still not happy. So that's just to tell you that happiness is from within. Happiness is from, knowing your source. Okay, so yeah, if you're thinking that until you have that body before you're happy, you have the body, and if you're dealing with depression, if you're dealing with insecurities, deal with the insecurities, deal with the depression, deal with the issue and not the symptoms. Do you understand? Your body might just be the symptom of the things you're going through. And sometimes how we look outside it's just a physical appearance of how we are inside. Do you understand? Sometimes in rare situations, okay, if you have depression, you tend to overeat, you tend to overeat, you tend to eat junks. You understand? If you are depressed, sometimes you don't eat, right? Sometimes you don't eat the right thing. If you're facing through some financial issues and is dealing with your mental health, you neglect your body. So know where the source of the symptoms you're seeing is coming from and deal with the source. When you deal with your depression, you start to eat right, you start to exercise, you start to do the things you need to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if you don't deal with the mental thing and then you're doing exercise, very soon you're going to stop. Why? Because you don't have the right motivation. Why? Because that exercise is not the real issue. You've not dealt with the real issue, which is inner, which is inside of you. For me, it was just insecurity about my body based on what every other person is saying that is making me feel like I'm not there enough. You understand? The moment I was able to get to that point and I realized that this is not right, this is because of what they're saying, right? And it doesn't define me. What they're saying or what social media is saying cannot define me, because it's the most useless life you can live, allowing social media to define you, because social media is so fleeting. What is raining today is not raining tomorrow. So why do you want to live your life based on what is trending? Trends come and go. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't live my life based on that, and you shouldn't live your life based on that. Okay, so find out, where is this coming from? What is the deeper issue? You understand, that is causing the symptom. You understand? And sometimes it's just the way you are. So why are you feeling that way? Okay, is it because of happiness? Happiness is not found in a thing. Happiness comes from within. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yes, I hope that made sense to anyone. So the next thing I'll say is speak out. Yes, that's one thing that I didn't do that I later started to do, right? Because like I said, some of them are not saying it to insult you, right? They're just naive. You understand? So I started to let them know, hey, when they call me Lekpa, yes, I am Lekpa, yes, that's me. You understand? Speak out. When you start to, you cannot do body positivity if you're suffering with insecurities about your body. You can't do that keeping quiet. You need to speak out, because the more you say it, the more your mind begins to believe it. It's like saying you're a failure, you are a liar, you are a kenekon, you are a disappointment, you're a this. Before you know what is happening, you start to act that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? You start to act like what you say. Do you understand? So start to say positive things about your body. I am beautiful. I'm a babe, I'm a speck. I tell my husband every day, you need to go and pay another bride price, because I can only one person. As I was getting ready for work this morning, my husband was just looking at me anyhow. I'm like, see, this is not for only you. You understand? This cannot be for only one man. Not in that sense, not in what you're thinking, you understand? I'm just saying, like, other men have to admire this. It can't be for only your eyes, you understand? So that is me, that I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I am the one, being so fly about myself. And it's not because of any new things. It's just from within. I have found my satisfaction about my body from within. You understand? You've just gone through a traumatic experience, giving birth to a child, a whole human being came out of your uterus, out of your hoo-ha, okay? And you just want to snap back just like that. Some people will snap back. Some people have that natural snapback feature. My sister had it. Some people, you understand, you're breastfeeding, you're under stress. This new human being has come to take advantage of your life. You cannot think straight by yourself. You cannot do this, cannot do that. And then you are under a lot of stress mentally. And it takes you to find your happy place before you now start to deal with what is outside. If you don't find that stability mentally, and you start to focus on the symptom, you will find out that no matter the weight you are getting, you keep adding more. The more you exercise, the more weight you get. You understand? Yeah. So deal with the inner issue and speak out. Tell yourself I'm beautiful. Look for affirmations. There are a lot of body affirmations that check online that you can see, and say it to yourself. Say it until your brain starts to believe it. And once you have gotten to that place where your brain, your mind, everything believes that you're beautiful, trust me, nothing anybody can say can make you think otherwise. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. All right. The next thing I'll say is that look for the accessories that suit you. Okay, I think one of the issues that people have when it comes to body image, body positivity, and all of that is because you're trying to fit into the trending clothes, the trending dress, the trending style that is not meant for your body, and then you end up wearing it, and then you look like a masquerade. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't need to wear anything trending. Remember what I said about trending? Go and watch my last video on body positivity. Sorry, body image. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't need to wear what is trending. Wear what suits you. Wear what makes you beautiful. Do you understand? There are lots of clothes, a lot of dresses that makes you look beautiful. When I was younger, skinny jeans was raining. Skinny jeans didn't look good on me because I was too skinny. Do you understand what I'm saying? So look for what makes you beautiful, okay? Look for what brings out your natural beauty that God has given to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yes, yeah, there's a fashion style for everybody. There's a fashion accessory, fashion clothing, whatever for you. Focus on the one that makes you beautiful. Now the next thing I have here is focus on the things you love about your body. No matter how, I think where we have issues with that is with body image and stuff, again, is when we look at our body as, oh, I don't like my body, I am too fat, I am too this, I am too that. But try to look at certain different areas of your body and look for what you love about your body. Is it your lips, your mouth? I didn't tell you guys, I used to have big insecurity about my lips. Oh my God, my lips, my mouth. I felt like my mouth was too wide, my teeth were too big. If you know how many insecurity I suffered, because then it was what they call this mouth. It was small lips that was raining, pink lips, small that was raining then. So they made me believe that the lips that God gave me from heaven is not enough. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, if I had the money then, maybe I would have got one. I was matured, and yeah, I probably would have gone to do lips reduction. People do crazy things. People do crazy things these days, like crazy things, because you want to fit into what the society says is beautiful. It's so amazing. It's so amazing that people used to be so scared of going under the knife. You understand? When they say surgery, operation, hey, people are like, what is happening? Jesus, let's pray and everything. But now people don't mind doing it just for bigger boobs, just for bigger butt. And then we hide under the fact that, oh, I'm loving myself, it's just for me. Is it really just for you? Is it really about you? Or is it just about, this is what you've been seeing, this is what they've projected to you and they've told you beautiful is, and you want to fit into that image? But trust me, give it 2 more years, give it 3 more years, right? It's going to change. So what are you going to do? You don't even know what it's going to be. Maybe the next thing that will reign, from Kim Kardashian and them will probably be, Kim Kardashian that even brought this figure 8 now, she's the one going to reduce everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't know, guys. Let's yeah, focus. Love your body. Focus on what you love about your body. Okay, if it's your hand, if it's your nails, I love my nails. Jeez, now my nails, I don't take care of them anymore. If you saw my nails when I was like still in the university, I don't fix nails. I've never fixed nails. I've only fixed nails once in my life, and that was my wedding day. My nails, I love my nails. Okay, so focus on the things you love. So it can be something as small as your nails. Focus on it, okay, and admire it. Start from there, and then start to look for other places in your body that you love. You understand? So yeah, and then the last and definitely not the least, was supposed to be my first point, but I decided to save it for the last. Is see yourself the way God sees you. The Bible says you are beautiful. It says you are God's masterpiece. Do you know what that means? God took time to create you. It says you are beautifully and wonderfully made. So you are made in the image and the likeness of your Father in heaven. Like you are the mirror of God in his likeness, in his image. Do you understand? Do you understand the way God sees you? Like you are oh my God, start to see yourself the way God sees you. See yourself the way. Go to the Bible and see what God says about you. Do you understand me? So yeah, see yourself the way God sees you. You are beautiful, you're amazing, and you're made right the way you are, because you need this body that you have to accomplish what you're meant to do. So yes, that's all I have to say. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you agree, you disagree, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate your presence here. I'm going to see you in the next one. Until then, my name is still Victoria Ayodele. Still have an amazing week. Okay, bye.